Tune your ears to the sharp metallic hammering and breathe in the stale scent of decades-old grease residue. That is the sound spectrum of cast steel. Welcome to the test bench of the engine history. Today we dive into a graveyard of heavy machinery, from land-ripping agricultural giants to massive stationary engine blocks that once powered entire ports and workshops. They lie dormant, engine blocks cold, flywheels seized in rust, lubrication completely drained. But this level of endurance does not die easily. The crew's mission is to blast away corrosion, wrestle massive flywheels weighing hundreds of kilos, and slam the revs to force these beasts to spit smoke once again. Gear up. This load test ignition run begins now. Lock your eyes onto these rooted, ultra-heavy engine blocks. A prime example is the 75 horsepower, two-cylinder Fairbanks Morse engine, cast in 1917. To force this semi-diesel giant to turn over, brute strength is useless. Mechanics must rely on the classic compressed air ignition system. When high-pressure air blasts directly into the combustion chamber, the cast iron block trembles, releasing an ear-piercing hiss before a sharp combustion stroke slams force into the ground beneath. Its two-stroke, water-cooled configuration delivers unmatched durability. Next comes the Paxman 12Y HAZ V12 from the 1950s, a powerhouse that carried backup electrical loads for naval shipyards. Its mechanical fuel pump operates with brutal precision, unleashing an aggressive RPM band. Hit subscribe to the engine history if you crave the raw exhaust roar of this V12. Pumping grease into bearings is just the first step in forcing steel back into motion. Pull the test bench out into the open and face the machines that devour mud and soil. Before you stands the 1913 Holt 75, a foundational tracked design that paved the way for tanks. Its track system represents a technological leap, allowing a multi-ton body to crawl across mud without sinking or snapping its chains. Exposed gears grind against each other, producing a brutal torque band capable of tearing through any terrain. Following that force is the Caterpillar D4 series from the 1940s and 50s. Its rugged four-cylinder D4 400 diesel engine was built to clear forests and level land. Deep scratches and chipped paint are not flaws. They are steel records of thousands of hours under load. Cold starting these engines is a brutal challenge. Mechanics must inject oil drop by drop and exhaust their strength pushing past peak compression pressure to force the piston into motion. This level of torque can literally reshape the landscape. Rewind to an era before fuel injection systems and spark plugs, and you encounter one of the most brutal configurations ever built, the hot bulb engine. The 1908 Hornsby 5 horsepower oil engine and the Australian Ronaldson Tippett Austral 3 horsepower stand as living blueprints. Starting them forbids the use of a key. Mechanics must clamp a blowtorch and fire heat directly into the combustion chamber until the cast iron glows red like forged steel. Once thermal expansion reaches its peak, crude fuel is injected and self-ignites. This process fills the air with thick smoke and intense heat radiation. But once stabilized, these engines run with slow, relentless endurance. On the engine history, torch heating an engine block is a brutal fatigue test. Watch the flywheel build momentum, the slow exhaust pulses of the Hornsby, or the crude oil chewing rhythm of the Swedish Avance engine, and you will understand the structural resilience of cast steel. Skipping steel wheel tractors in agricultural load testing would be a mistake. Take a close look at the 1914 Samson Sieve Grip, a three-wheel configuration with massive open-spoke rear wheels designed for maximum ground grip. Its flathead engine delivers sharp exhaust pulses, carrying heavy workloads without hesitation. Beside it are the McCormick Deering 15-30 and 10-20 tractors. These kerosene-burning machines feature fully exposed sliding gear transmissions, requiring pure physical strength to steer. They replaced animal labor, delivering belt-driven power to thresh grain and break soil. The test bench also features the massive Rumley oil pole, grinding under load like a stone crusher. The flywheel's centrifugal force produces hammer-like combustion impacts that slam into the ground. Forcing this machine to run demands full physical exertion, from cranking the starter to locking in governor control. The ultimate demonstration of mechanical endurance is cold-starting engines after decades of abandonment. The massive Caterpillar D337F V8, left idle for 20 years with no lubrication, still roars to life under load without a single drop of starting fluid. Its piston compresses air to extreme levels, firing a precise diesel spray that blasts out carbon buildup in one violent exhaust stroke that shakes the ground. Or consider the 25-horsepower Otto stationary engine, cast in 1905 after 90 years of dormancy. Its ignition cycle proves the unmatched scale of American heavy metallurgy. These machines are not scrap. On the engine history, the workshop crew is determined to force these exhaust rhythms back into eternal motion. Rust may consume the surface, but endurance remains untouched. Tighten every bolt, lock the fittings, and the engine bites into RPM once again. See you at the next brutal load testing session.